ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੋਦੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ?
ਬਸ ਜੀ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੇ ਤੰਗ ਕਰ ਮਾਰਿਆ, ਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਰਸੀਦ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਆ, ਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਆ।
ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਸ਼ੀਲਡ ਐਡਜਸਟਰ।
ਅੱਗ, ਪਾਣੀ ਜਾਂ ਚੋਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਹੋਏ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਰਾਹਤ ਲਈ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਸ਼ੀਲਡ ਐਡਜਸਟਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਈ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ।
We have over 40 years of adjusting experience.
ਮੁਆਵਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਫੀਸ ਲਈ ਜਾਏਗੀ। ਗੋਲਡਨ ਸ਼ੀਲਡ ਐਡਜਸਟਰਸ।
ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ। ਮਨ ਅੰਧੇ ਜਨਮ ਗਵਾਇਆ। ਪਿਛਲੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਸਾ ਕੀ ਵਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜਾ ਐਮਫਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਵੇਸਟਿੰਗ ਆਰ ਲਾਈਫ if we are just following our mind and we are not understanding the true concept of Gurbani. Well, that is what is exactly happening. What is happening today in our system? What is happening in our society? We are just blindfoldedly just following the system, but we are not internalizing it and not following it. And that is probably the reason that whatever we are finding in our community today, it's the result that we have not understood the basic meaning of Man Andhe Janam Gvaya. Let's continue on the spiritual path and let's listen to what Sardar Harbans Singh Kandola has to tell us today. Jai Anu ji, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
Harpreet ji, we were discussing and the pauri number 3,
ji,
Man Andhe Janam Gvaya. And the real teachings, real message of the Guru got lost somewhere.
Right.
Okay. Now, with efforts now, we are trying to understand what is really the message so that we can get out of this Man Andhe Janam Gvaya.
That's right. So, Harbans Singh Kandola ji, what you have said is it's quite strange that whatever has happened, we have been told the repetition of things and the way things have been translated, and we have just not understood the basic concept.
Let's discuss this example right here.
Right.
What has been happening
Right.
for last 2.5, 300 years.
Ji.
Okay. Vada hua dunidar galsangal kat chalaya. How the message was lost in translation.
Ji.
This is how it been
Translated.
or interpreted. When one dies, a chain is thrown around his neck
Ji.
and he is led away. And this is not Gurmat.
Ji.
If that is the message for our youth, they will walk away.
Absolutely.
They will laugh at us.
Ji.
Okay. And the belief is a Puranic belief.
Ji.
Okay. What the belief is, when one dies, is tied in chains to be taken away to so-called Dharmaraj.
Ji.
That's a Puranic Vedantic belief. And Dharmaraj has detectives to keep track of all we did in this life
Ji.
and punish accordingly. And this is a long, after death, this is a long, dark journey.
Ji.
They takes 365 days
Acha ji.
journey.
Uh-huh.
And dead person needs bedding, clothing, utensils, food, light, shoes to travel this journey.
Ji.
Okay. I say, Harpreet ji, this is a very elaborative scheme to loot and exploit.
There's no doubt about it. Absolutely. When we say on the other hand that when you die, you can't even take one needle with you.
Yeah.
How are you going to take all this needle or this
All
bedding
this
and all this what
do
we have?
that. Okay. And Gurbani absolutely do not talk about life after death.
Ji.
Speak about present, here and now. I just want to, because of these things,
Ji.
I read another report last few days, Harpreet ji.
Ji.
The percentage of the people saying that they have no religion is continuously increasing.
Absolutely.
Okay, percentage of the people going to churches is
going down.
decreasing year after year.
Ji.
People are walking away from organized
religion, ji.
because it's a useless rituals, worthless religious practices, superstitious beliefs, supernatural miracles.
Ji.
Our youth, when we talk like this, our youth just laugh at us and they walk away.
Ji.
And I was talking to my grandson, he's a 13-year-old. I said, this is, we do at the Gurdwara. He just laughed, huh?
What are you doing?
It's a joke, he said,
Right.
you know. Vada hua duridar sangal kat chalaya. If we continue talking like that after death and associated baseless stories as I just mentioned, our youth will just continue walk away. Now, what is Guru says about this? Bani talks about the present,
Ji.
not after death. Guru Arjan Pasha says, Agaha ku trang, picha pher na murada, nanak sij aveha var, bahur na hovi janmada.
Ji.
Guru says, do not look to the past.
Ji.
Okay. Sij aveha var, make this life a success.
Right.
Guru says, this is the life you have, and do not face consequences if you pay attention to your present.
Ji.
Harpreet, I just want to share with you my experience of last month.
Ji.
A mother of our family friend passed away, and the relatives told, I call her sister,
Ji.
that you must give bed, the utensils,
Bedding and utensils,
beddings
yeah.
and all that to the Gurdwara.
Ji.
And I talked to her time to time. She listened to our program,
Ji.
and she asked me, brother, what should I do?
Ji.
People are all saying that. The Pog ceremony was after the funeral, one
Ji.
week after the funeral. I said, sister, you were there, I was there standing together at the crematorium when they pushed the coffin into a 1,000-degree furnace.
Ji.
And a few days after that, they hand you a handful of
coffins.
ashes.
Yeah.
The person is gone. Now let us use a logic
Ji.
and reason, a common sense.
Ji.
And I said, when the person is become into ashes and they give you a handful of ashes,
yeah.
whose neck the chain will be thrown?
Absolutely.
And who will sleep in the bed you will give?
Very true.
You know, you give it to Gurdwara,
Ji.
either they will sell it or donate it, somebody else will sleep in that. But I said, the people will tell you, let me tell you, the people will tell you, sari umar budi di pension khande rahe na, ek bed nahi sarya.
Ji.
Stay away from that. Harpreet ji, she didn't do anything.
Right.
Well, the ashes, she put in the Fraser River. She no pain, no stress, no nothing.
Right.
Didn't go to India or
Well, of course,
Kirtpur or
Gurbani is
Hardwar.
talking us to live, everything is simple.
She was relieved.
Right.
Oh, brother, I didn't have to do. I says, no, this is according to the Gurmat.
Very true.
People when just make fool of it.
That's right.
Okay, I was thinking, Harpreet ji, just jokingly, like if a 2-month-old child
Ji.
died,
Yeah.
then probably we have to give boxes of diapers to the Gurdwara. What a joke, right?
Very true.
It's an irony. And listen to this. A week after that, ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਮਰਗ ਦੇ ਭੋਗ ਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਚ, and there, a bed in the bag was there.
Oh.
Things were there.
Right.
And we went just brainwashed.
That's right.
Harpreet ji. This is just a joke, right? We've been totally brainwashed. to do all
Absolutely.
This is not logical.
Very
it's
true.
not reasonable. Our young people will not listen to this.
That's very true. Absolutely, you're right. And apart from this, like you very clearly mentioned also that nowhere in Gurbani you are being asked to do all this.
No.
To put a stop to this, now the Gurdwaras have to come forward and say, no, we
Exactly.
are not going to accept it.
Yeah.
Because people, many times when I rake up this issue with them, they
Yeah.
say, oh no, ji, people just come and give it to us. And I always say that make it a point, you have other disciplines also which you get enforced.
Yeah.
Why don't you put this thing over here that no, after that if you are doing it for that purpose, nothing to it. Rather than go to the food bank or do something other thing so that some needy person can be helped with this.
Here, Harpreet ji, we can just mention, we can even request to all the Prabandhak
Ji.
societies of the Gurdwara.
Right.
And please stop this.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
This is the Puranic, Vedantic and exploitation.
That's
Make
right.
no sense. Our youth will not listen to these.
And that is why they are going away. As you said about the organized religion, it's a fact, whether it is Christianity or any other religion or Sikhism, we are finding our youngsters are talking about spirituality,
Yeah.
but they're going away from all these customs and rituals.
Because they won't listen to this.
Right.
They will laugh at us when we say we're going to give a Gurdwara a bedding for the dead
Departed
person.
soul, for the departed soul.
This is. So we just ask the Gurdwaras, like, let us make a pledge to stop this.
Absolutely.
Okay, at least.
The public also comes forward and the Gurdwaras also come forward that no, this is nothing to do with Gurbani, this is nothing to do with Gurmat.
If you give that bed to downtown,
Yeah, east side or
side
anything.
somewhere,
Very true.
there's somebody,
Yeah.
वो सारी उम्र सीसा देगा.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wanda hoa dunidar. The Guru says, you become a big businessman, Chaudhary, Pradhan, rich man, well known, big shot, and a show off. And says, but you ignored the Guru.
Ji.
You educated edged out the guru from your life, it become a full of ego. ਔਗਣਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਭਰ ਗਿਆ, ਮਾਇਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੂੰ ਖਚਿਤ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, slave to the material wealth,
ਜੀ।
power and greed, that's ਵੱਡਾ ਹੋਆ
ਦੁਨੀਦਾਰ ਰਾਈਟ
okay, ਕਿ ਗੱਲ ਸੰਗਲ ਕੱਤ ਚਲਾਇਆ. You know, this is what Guru says what Sangal is. You are living a life in fear, pain, anxiety, stress, depression, unhappiness, hopelessness, here and now. And ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕਲੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਜਿਉਣਾ ਸੰਗਲ ਕੱਤ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਹੈ
ਜੀ।
ਇਹ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
ਜੀ।
ਅੱਜ ਰੀਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਨਾਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਗਲ 'ਚ ਸੰਗਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਔਗਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ. ਵੀ ਆਰ ਲਿਵਿੰਗ ਏ ਵੈਰੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸਫੁਲ ਐਂਡ ਡਿਪਰੈਸਡ ਲਾਈਫ
ਜੀ।
ਅੱਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਆਫਟਰ ਡੈਥ. ਅੱਗੇ ਕਰਨੀ ਕੀਰਤ ਵਾਚੀਏ ਬੈ ਲੇਖਾ ਕਰ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ.
ਜੀ।
ਕਰਨੀ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਜੀ ਇਸ our efforts
Actions,
to
ji.
understand the truth.
ਜੀ।
Kirat hunda hai understanding and realizing the truth. Vachiye, your happiness depends on your path you choose. You know, here and now. It's not after that.
Right.
Here and now. We face RPG consequences of our actions,
ji.
of our behavior. There's no hiding, there's no escape. This is the law of the nature.
ਜੀ।
That's why Guru says, जिस कीता पाइए अपना तो काल बुरी को कालिए.
जी।
Here and now, why do evil deeds when you know consciously we face consequences? भाई देखो न्यों सच करते का जेहा कोई करे तेहा कोई पाए. Here and now.
Absolutely.
Not
We'll continue
after that.
Not after that, and it has to be living in the present, the what
Living
we always
in
emphasize.
the present.
Great. We'll continue with the discussion जी. लेने एक छोटी सी break. So we'll go for a small break जी. वापस आवांगे. उस तो बाद सरदार हरबंस सिंह कंडोला नाल सांझ पांदे रवांगे. वेखदे रहो द हरप्रीत सिंह शो.